Amid the socio-economic perma-crisis that we've now come to accept as normal everyday life here in the UK, we now seem to inhabit a society without trust. We live in a world where lying seems to have become the cultural norm, where dishonesty has become a default state, where those who get caught out lying feel no shame, no guilt, and no need to apologise. They simply make unflinching excuses, ignore all criticism, and carry on living their lives in a questionable manner, with a major outbreak of Strep A having now killed 8 primary school children in the UK as a direct consequence of the COVID lockdown's impact on general immunity. Where are all the scientists and politicians who lied to us, who forced lockdown on us and told us it was the right thing to do? Trust the science, we were told. But it wasn't the science that we needed to trust, was it? It was the scientists. And as it turns out, a number of them were deeply corruptible and need to face criminal prosecution. Where have Whitty and Van Tam gone exactly? They sanctioned the destruction of our economy, they forbade us to see dying family members, they damaged our children's education and mental health, and now they seem to have disappeared into the sunset. Where is the accountability? Matt Hancock, as Health Secretary, pushed this lockdown agenda and squandered billions of pounds of taxpayers' money on useless PPE. Is he in prison? No, he's just been paid 400 grand to go on television and eat sheep's vagina and make mealy-mouthed pathetic excuses for a rancid adulterous affair he conducted at a time when he should have been fully focused on dragging this country out of a COVID lockdown that was irrevocably destroying our way of life. Every week there seems to be new information about the COVID vaccine's total lack of efficacy. Is anyone at Pfizer or Moderna being held accountable? No, they're laughing themselves all the way to the bank. On an international scale, this is all being brushed under the carpet, kept quiet. No one in power is being held accountable for what we can now see are the horrific consequences of global lockdown. A dodgy vaccine, useless PPE, and a track and trace system that didn't work. Huge amounts of taxpayers' money all over the world was used to pay for medical and pharmaceutical crap manufactured by con merchants who grew incredibly rich by exploiting what was sold to us all as a global health crisis. And they all walk away scot-free, whilst the economic devastation that they've left in their wake plunges billions of decent, hard-working people around the world into poverty. And the tax rises and the energy crisis and the food crisis, we're made to feel like all of these things are our own fault, that we all sat at home doing nothing during the pandemic and now we have to pay the price. Well, that wasn't our choice, was it? It was a prison sentence imposed on us by creepy authoritarian globalists, liars, scammers and crooks. We know we've been lied to, we know we've been scammed, and yet it goes unpunished. We live in a world now where dishonesty and corruption is fine, just so long as you can get away with it. And so the moral foundations of civilization crumble, and we all wonder what horrors are going to come next. Please do like and subscribe, and support my comedy by clicking the links below this video.